Hello everyone, I have an Empties video for you today, so let's just get into it. First thing I grabbed here is the Neutrogena body oil, fragrance free. I like to use this after I shave on my legs. I find that if I put a traditional lotion on my legs after I shave, it stings really badly. So I use this. It doesn't sting. I like to get the fragrance-free version, although I have done the other one as well. It doesn't really have too much of a scent. It's nice and moisturizing, and yeah, I've been purchasing this since I was in like junior high, so clearly I like it. I repurchase it a ton. Just one of those holy grail products that I'm never without. Next thing we have is a body scrub. This is by Tree Hut. It is the Shea Sugar Scrub Pomegranate Acai. This one I just like the best, the smell of it the best. It's just really nice and fruity. Sorry, there was a hair on it. It's just really nice and fruity. I find that my skin can't be too wet when I use this, otherwise it just kind of dissolves and there's not too much actual exfoliating that happens. But I do like to use this, you know, in the shower, in the bath. It's a decent scrub. I also have one, I think, by Lush in here that I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, it's a pretty good scrub. I've purchased it a couple of times in this scent, and I really like it. I have a simple micellar water. This is the only micellar water I've tried. Well, I just purchased the Garnier one because it finally came to the States, but I've never, you know, tried Bioderma or anything like that. So this is really the only thing I have to compare the Garnier one with, is the simple one. I really like it. It's not like super amazing at getting your eye makeup off, so I don't really use it for that. I mostly use it to get, you know, my base off. You know, when I want to do a double cleanse, I like to use this. I also use this since I have oily skin. I like to use it if I'm just feeling really grimy. I'll just wipe it around, and it feels really nice and gentle. I like that it's very moisturizing. You know, not like super moisturizing obviously because I have oily skin, but it just feels nice after I use it. So I really like it, and I have purchased this a couple of times. I'm actually almost out of the bottle that I have going currently, but I also did just purchase the Garnier one, so I'm testing that one out, and I will let you guys know what I think of it. Let's see, we have a Hot Toddy shower gel by Lush. This was limited edition from Christmas last year, so not this most recent Christmas that just happened, but the year before that. I really liked it. It's very spicy. It was super nice. I used like about half of it up, and then I stored it away in my cupboard and saved it for when Christmas came around this year, and so I finally used it up right before it expired. I did find that the scent kind of went away. I think probably because I had opened it and then stored it for a while. When I was using it this past Christmas, it wasn't super strong smelling, but I still really liked it. Lush shower gels are pretty decent. Yeah, so I mean, if they came back out with it, I would purchase it again, but you know, they might not. That's how Lush goes. Alright, what else? Oh, I have a bottle of the Vino Clear Complexion Foaming Cleanser. I know you're not supposed to use a foaming cleanser unless you're like super oily, which I am, and I tend to be. I find that the Vino one though isn't very like stripping. It doesn't feel like my skin is like completely parched when I'm done. It's really nice and gentle. It does have salicylic acid in it for the acne. I know they make a version without salicylic acid if you're just wanting like a gentle foaming cleanser. I've never tried that one though, but this one I've purchased a couple of times, and I really like it. I use it in conjunction with another cleanser. I'll like trade off times using it, and I'm pretty sure I have an empty of that as well, but I'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, a Vino Clear Complexion Foaming Cleanser. I like it. Oh, we have another bottle of simple micellar waters. That's two of them I've used up. let's see. Oh, St. Ives Oatmeal and Shea Butter Body Wash. This has been another staple in my bathroom for like years and years and years, probably since high school. It's just super gentle. It's super gentle. Doesn't have too much of a scent. It's basically just shea butter and oatmeal. So it's very mild scent. I like to mix this with other shower gels that smell nice but don't necessarily lather very well, because this is a very good lather. So I'll like put a dollop of this and a dollop of the other yummy smelling shower gel and kind of smush it together. That way it lathers nicely and it smells amazing, because the scent of this doesn't really compete with anything. I also like to use this if my skin's feeling kind of sensitive and irritated and I don't, you know, want to deal with fragrance or anything like that. This is a very good option. Alright, I have a Frizzies Miraculous Recovery Repairing Shampoo. This I bought when I was like bleaching and dyeing my hair crazy colors, because I thought this would help you know, repair some of that damage. I mean, there's not too much you can expect from a shampoo, especially because you're rinsing it out. It was a nice moisturizing shampoo. I don't know if it necessarily helped my hair too much. Don't know if it really, you know, repaired the damage or, you know, got rid of any frizz. It was okay. I don't think I would repurchase it though. Another shampoo is the Frieda Luxurious Volume Touchably Full Shampoo. This I've purchased a couple of times. It's a little more on the clarifying side, so if you do have colored hair, I wouldn't recommend this unless you have oily hair. Let's put it that way, because I feel like it can really dry it out and make it kind of stripped feeling. So I like it because I do have really oily hair and I don't wash my hair every day, or I try not to, just to, you know, try to keep it somewhat healthy. But yeah, I think this is a decent option. I actually purchased the color safe version, and there's not that much of a difference, but of course I'm not actually coloring my hair right now, so I can't really speak to whether it's like helping keep the color, but it is pretty much the exact same shampoo. I just got the color safe version to see if it would be maybe slightly more moisturizing or at least a little better for my hair, but it seems pretty much the same. Alright, we got a very gross, stingy looking Neutrogena Clear Face sunblock. So this has been my go-to for a while now for my facial sunscreen. I like it because it's really lightweight liquid. It, you know, blends in really nice. It doesn't like sting, or, well, no, I shouldn't say it doesn't sting. It doesn't break me out. Now I've switched to, let me see if I can find it. Okay, there's one. Oh, it's covered in something gross. Okay. So I switched to the Neutrogena Pure and Free Liquid. This is a mineral sunscreen and this is a chemical sunscreen. Since I've been using this one, I've noticed that when I do wear this one again, that it kind of stings a little bit. And I don't know if it's just that my face really appreciates the mineral sunscreen better, the physical sunscreen, more than the chemical. But I have one more tube of this that I'm using up currently, and then I have like 2 bottles of this backups of this because it was on clearance at Target, so I just bought a couple of them. The only thing that sucks is that this is, what, I think it's like 1 ounce, 1.4 ounces, and this is 3 ounces, and they're basically the same price. So you're getting like twice as much for this as you are for this, but I feel like this one's better for my skin. I like it better. The only thing about this one I'll say is it does leave a bit of a white cast, which I'm so pale you can't even tell really. But I feel like if you have darker skin tone than me, it will be a lot more noticeable. And I mean, it goes away when it like absorbs into your skin, but you know, you're gonna be walking around with a little bit of a white face for a while, and that might bug some people. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. I have a Shea Moisture Lemongrass and Ginger Dead Sea Salt Soak with Orange Pill. This was a bath soak, bath salt. It was amazing. It smells so good. Oh my god. It's just super bright and uplifting. When I'm having a bad day, I would scoop some of this into a bath, and it just kind of perks you up, you know? So I thought this was really great. I would purchase this again. Alright, I have a Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. This has been my go-to moisturizer. Super lightweight, super bare bones, just, you know, it's just a moisturizer. I like this for my oily skin. I feel like I never feel greasy when I use this. It soaks in really nicely. Right now I'm using a Neutrogena gel moisturizer that comes in a pot. And I like that. The thing I notice about that is it's a lot more fragranced. It kind of has like a floral scent to it. Whereas it has a little bit of a fragrance too, but it's not very potent, you know, so it doesn't bother me. That was the first thing I noticed with the Neutrogena. Otherwise, they're very, very similar. And this is decently cheap, so it's not like I'm breaking the bank if I go for this versus the Neutrogena. I have a little deluxe sample size of the Origins High Potency Nitamins. I love this. It smells really nice, like citrus. I feel like it really brightens my skin when I use it, the morning after I use it. It's a super decent moisturizer. I don't even think it's super, super moisturizing. I mean, it is. Certainly like more so than the Clinique or the Neutrogena one I was talking about. But it's not so heavy that I feel like it's going to break me out, or, you know, or it's going to do something. It's not going to react well with my oily skin. So I know other people with drier skin like it too. So maybe it's just like I use a teeny tiny amount and that's why it doesn't bother me. But I think it's decent. I've repurchased like a little holiday set that has like a 1 ounce tube of this and then a 1 ounce tube of the energy boosting moisturizer, because I've tried that before too and I really liked it. So I went ahead and got the little set that they had at Sephora. So I'm going to be using that soon. I have a Supergoop City Sunscreen Serum, SPF 30. I have a lot of sunscreen. In case you can't tell, I'm all about protecting my face. Super pale. So this was really nice. I loved the texture of it. The scent was, you know, minimal. I mean, it has that kind of, if you've ever smelled Supergoop sunscreen, it has kind of like that fruity Supergoop smell. And I liked it, but I felt like every time I wore it, I'd get oilier throughout the day. So I originally purchased this in the summer. I had like a little set that I got, and I stopped using it about halfway through the summer, and that's probably when I started using the mineral one, and I saved it for the winter because I thought, you know, it's more moisturizing. So I don't know. I'm torn about whether I'll repurchase this because I really liked how it feels going on. It's so lightweight. It's like a serum texture, but then I don't like getting oily at the end of, you know, towards the middle of the day. So it's debatable. I might get it again. I might not. I do like that it has like the antioxidants in there, so that's nice. So here's a body sunscreen I used up. It's Coppertone Clearly Sheer Sunscreen Spray SPF 50. I like this. It was similar to the L'Oreal one that I tried. I don't know if I have that in here. Oh, I do. I don't have the spray one anymore, so I must have already thrown that away. But the L'Oreal Silky Sheer, this was very similar to that in that I feel like it's moisturizing. It's like a sunscreen, but it also feels like you're putting moisture into your skin. What else can you say about it? So this is decent. I would purchase it again. Same with this. If I ever see it on sale, I don't know if they discontinued this, but I feel like I never see it at Target anymore. Maybe they still have it at like Walgreens and stuff like that. But I really did like this because it has also has the antioxidants. It's more of a drugstore version of the Supergoop one I was thinking of. Yeah, I like how this feels like you're putting on a moisturizer, but yet it doesn't feel greasy like a traditional sunscreen does. So I really liked this as well. I would repurchase it again if I could find it at a decent price. I have a Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. This is my eye makeup remover of choice since the Micellar Water that I've been trying doesn't really get rid of my eye makeup very well at all. I always have one of these on hand to get rid of my eye makeup, and I would repurchase. I have many, many times. Oh, here's the other cleanser I was talking about earlier. So this is the one that I use as well as the Vino one. It's Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. Has glycolic acid, salicylic acid, and fruit extracts for all skin types. I wouldn't use this for all skin types. I think you should only use this if you're oily, because sometimes it'll even dry out my skin. So yeah, I don't know. If you're dry, I don't think you would like this at all. But it's a decent cleanser. This is just the little travel size. I originally got one of these just in like a set, like a travel set. And then I ended up getting one for like a free gift with purchase. Then I was gonna try out a La Roche-Posay cleanser instead, but then I ended up getting this as my Sephora birthday gift. So, woo, I mean, it's free. One of these little bottles lasts like a whole freaking year for me. You only need the teeniest, tiniest bit, and it lathers really nicely. So yeah, I like this. And I use this more when I know I'm breaking out, and I'll use the Aveeno less. And if my skin's acting pretty nice, I'll use the Aveeno more, just because I feel like it's a little more gentle than this is. And I want to take care of my skin. Alright, I have two mascaras. This is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes waterproof and not waterproof. They're both, or one's in extreme black, one's just in black. I think I couldn't find the extreme black in the waterproof. This I've purchased a couple of times. I really like this mascara. I think it's decent. I'm not the kind of person that thinks you need to have, you know, really expensive like Dior or whatever brands of mascara. I think drugstore is pretty good actually. I usually look for volume in my mascaras. I think length, I'm pretty lucky in that I have kind of long eyelashes anyway, so I just want something that'll like build up. When I first open these, I feel like they're a little too wet, but when they dry out a little bit, I think they're really, really good. I would repurchase these, but I have a freaking crap ton of mascara to get through right now, so that's that. I have a L'Oreal Everpure Sulfate-Free Color Care System Volume Conditioner. This is a nice conditioner. I love the scent. It's rosemary mint. It's really nice. This is a really lightweight moisturizer. That's pretty much all I'll use. I do have a deep conditioner that I'll use like once every other week or so just to condition the ends of my hair, but mostly I'm using really lightweight conditioners so that my hair doesn't just go because that's what it wants to do. Yeah, so this is decent. I would repurchase it again. Oh, we're getting down to all the little bitties. Oh, I have a Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Shampoo. This is like the little travel size guy. I got it in a kit that Sephora put out back in the summer, I think. It was a bunch of hair care stuff. I had already used up the conditioner and like thrown it away before I decided to start collecting Empties, so that's long gone. But I really liked this moisturizer and conditioner. I thought they were really decent. I don't think they're super moisturizing though, because otherwise it would have been too much for my hair. Yeah, I mean, it says it's meant for dry hair, but mine's oily, so I liked it. I don't know if I would repurchase it because it's pretty expensive, the full size. Yeah, and I just don't buy name brand shampoo and conditioner. Maybe I should. Maybe my hair would be in better shape than it is, but yeah, I don't know. I just haven't been able to pull the trigger on purchasing brand name hair care, but I did really like this, and I think if I were gonna try a name brand, I would go for this one. Oh, this is another thing from that same hair kit. It's the Phyto Paris, oh geez, it's in French, lightweight hydrating oil for dry and fine hair. This I like super loved in the beginning. I thought it was amazing. It made my hair feel amazing. It has a spray, but it says to spray it into your hands and then rub it together and then put it in your hair, which is what I was doing because I feel like if I sprayed it directly in my hair, I'd get like clumps, you know, where it was super conditioned. Yeah, it was super lightweight. It was like a hair serum basically, but it didn't weigh my hair down. It didn't make my hair oily. So yeah, this is pretty good. Towards the end, I felt like it wasn't doing much for my hair anymore. Like I put it in and I'd be like, doesn't seem like it did much. So I don't know if my hair just got used to it or if I just fell out of love with it. I don't know. But this is pretty pricey. Well, for me, because I'm anti buying expensive hair stuff apparently. But I really liked it. So I might purchase this in the future. Maybe during like the Sephora VIB sale. Alright, I got a couple of lip balms. It's the Blistex Anti-Aging Deep Renewal, and then this is a EOS tube. Love EOS lip balms. It's pretty much all the lip balms I have. I have that and then Jack Black, and I don't buy any other lip balms now. But this I used to like because it has SPF in it, right? Yeah, SPF. Doesn't say how much, just says lip protectant / sunscreen. But this has SPF in it, this one doesn't. I know EOS makes like a lemon one that has SPF, but that's the only scent that has SPF in it. But the Jack Black one I use does have SPF, so I'm covered either way I go. I like EOS because it's kind of like a lip primer before lipsticks and stuff. So I would definitely repurchase this. I probably won't repurchase this one. We're getting close to the end, guys. Alright, I have this teeny tiny Murad Essential C Date Moisture that I got as part of a set. This is super citrusy smelling, so if you like citrus stuff, you'll probably like this. It does have SPF, so that's nice. If I'm remembering correctly, this made me feel a little greasy throughout the day, but it wasn't anything like super terrible. I didn't see any like super like brightening effects or anything from it, which I want to say like the whole Essential C line is meant to be like brightening, but it was decent. I'm probably not going to purchase it though. I have a Peter Thomas Roth Retinol Fusion PM. This is the retinol I was using last year. This year I purchased the Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic Acid one. Comparing this one to the one I'm using now, I think I actually prefer this one. This has a more of an oily texture, so it feels like it's moisturizing at the same time as, you know, you're getting a retinol. The Dr. Dennis Gross one is very thin, and you put it on and it doesn't feel like it's moisturized at all, which is fine because then I just top it off with a moisturizer. But with this, I feel like I could just use this and not need a moisturizer. So I don't know, I guess it just depends on what you're looking for. I don't know if retinol really works for my skin, or if like I just don't use it consistently enough for it to like have an effect. But I keep trying it because I hear, you know, that retinol is just like the #1 skincare, you know, item that you need. So I think after I finish up the Dr. Why can't I say that? Dr. Dennis Gross one. I might try the one that's like a step up from this. So it's like the Retinol Fusion, but I think it's like 3%. So it's like double the amount of retinol. I'm gonna try that one and see if that like does anything for my skin. Because I do really like Peter Thomas Roth products. I have a little mini of the Beauty Protector Protect and Tangle. I originally got one of these in a Birchbox back when I used to subscribe to them, and I loved it. This smells like strawberries and cream, or like candy or something. It smells really yummy, although you might think it's kind of like a little kid smell, so it's debatable whether you like the scent or not. But I really like this, and I bought the full size, and I've gone through a couple of full size ones and a couple of travel size ones. This is the last one I just finished up. I have a full size going right now. This is just my favorite leave-in conditioner. I feel like it detangles really well. I tried one from Verb, and I was really excited about it because it's roughly the same price, but you get more product, so it would have been a better deal. And I felt like that did nothing for my hair. I was so bummed about it, honestly, because I really wanted to like it, especially because it's a brand from Austin, Texas. Woo, Texas. Yeah, so I went back to this. I also have a mini It's a 10 that I'm trying out. I still prefer this over It's a 10 just for the scent alone, but It's a 10's also really good, as I'm sure everyone knows because that's like a cult product on YouTube. Alright, I have a, what is this, Lancome? I think it's Lancome Bifacial Eye Makeup Remover. Got this in like one of those Sephora gift bag things that you get. This was okay. I don't think it's any better than the Sephora one, so I wouldn't spend the money on this, but I know people swear by it, but I would just continue to purchase the Sephora one. And then one more thing, and then we're done. I have a Tarte Pure Maracuja mini size. I have a couple of these that I'm trying to use up. Everything's covered in like little cat hairs and fluffs and stuff. This I think broke me out. I'm not 100% sure, but either I didn't like how it felt on my face or it broke me out because I will not use this on my face. So I've been using this up on my hands and on my chest and my neck, but I won't put this on my face. Either it was too oily feeling or yeah, it broke me out. I can't remember, but it might break you out. So if you're oily, you know, proceed with caution. It either is, it's like really thick, or it broke me out. So I would not repurchase this, especially because I'm trying to use up all the little sampley bottles that I have. Because I got the Dare to Oil kit like a year ago, and I'm still using up all the oils from that. And yeah, I like oil, body oil, face oil. I think it's a great way to moisturize. I'm not like afraid of oils because I'm oily. Yeah, I wouldn't repurchase it. And the smell kind of goes off. It smells like, I don't know, kind of like wood. That's what I think. It smells kind of like wood. Maybe mine's gone bad and I should stop using it, but yeah. So that was my empties, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some products that you might want to try yourself. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Thank you. Bye.